And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. Today is June 15th, 2025, a big old Father's Day. I'm your host, St. Nick, and we got a great show for you today. Yes. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And nice day to sit back, relax, big time baseball on. We've got some soccer on, if that tickles your fancy, and it's in the United States, so let's make this sport ours. Yes, sir. The FIFA World Cup kicks off today. It's kicking off right now, actually. And these games, like I said, are in the United States. You can bet on them, so go ahead and nice little Father's Day treat yourself to some nice betting. I don't have too many good plays for today, but I like PSG. I like PSG plus 100. It's the second game today, tipping off at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you can get that in, that is my endorsed soccer play of the day. So get it in while you can. But today on the show, we'll break down a UFC fight night from last night. It was all right. Shout out to Kamaru Usman, who is back. Oh, baby. So we'll quickly break that down. Just a few basketball stories to touch on, and then we'll get to the NFL. And folks, we were kind of decently high on this team. We were we put a little blinders on this team. I won't fake with y'all. We love the offense so much. We love the quarterback so much that we put blinders on and we don't care about the rest of the team. But everything that they've been doing, folks, we're going to have to take these blinders off because we're off. We're off this great team, this super-bound great team, and maybe the Steelers are actually the better play. So we'll break down that team, and we'll get optimistic, baby. We'll have a reason why every single team should be optimistic heading into this season. We have kind of mandatory OTAs and mini camps being wrapped up, and now training camps are gonna start coming. So let's get a little optimistic on this Father's Day. Let's have a good day for all the fathers. I don't want to knock your father's team too much today, all right? All right, so let's jump into it, and let's start with UFC last night. Fight night on ESPN, so free fights. I mean, who's not going to take that? Prelims at 7, all free. The main card starting at 10 o'clock, all free, and it went until like 1:30 in the morning. So, solid fight night. I won't fake. I think the prelims were a lot better overall. The undercard was a little meh. The prelims were, like I said, the prelims were good. But yeah, the overall card, a little meh. Not a lot of big knockouts. Everything kind of going to decision, unfortunately. But I do got to shout out Wellmaker with the best fight of the night in Kamaru Usman, I'll give that a good fight overall. But one of the better fights, the best knockout of the night, Wellmaker on Moutinho. And, I mean, just look at this. Just a right hook clean to the jaw and just face to the floor. I mean, golly. Watching this live, jaw dropping to the floor. Really, it didn't come out of nowhere. He was throwing big shots I think it was a first-round knockout. But, all fight long up until this moment. He faked the kick, brought up his leg. Moutinho fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And then the right hook just lands square right on that jaw and jaw, face, cheek, and man, it's over for him. So I think that was one of the better fights of the night overall. So shout out to Wellmaker. Rose and Miranda Maverick, I thought wasn't scored great. 2:30-27s and then a 29-28. I kind of like the 29-28 overall. I think Maverick either won the first or second round. I know everyone was kind of clamoring about Rose the entire fight, but I didn't necessarily agree with that. And then really for all the undercards, nothing else really stands out too much, to be honest. We had Umar Sy not get it done. His first loss, he didn't look too aggressive out there. So once again, free fight night, so we're not going to complain, but could have been a little bit better overall. And then that brings us to the main event, Kamaru Usman versus Buckley. And man, oh man, Kamaru Usman, who hasn't fought in about a year and a half, 2 years. He's back, folks. I'll just tell you that. Wrestled Buckley rounds 1 through 4, dominated the fight, brutal shots, brutal elbows. Now, shout out to Buckley, hung in there, got to round 5, and finally figured out, hey, this is how I don't get taken down. So, shout out to Buckley. I would like to see a rematch of this. Doubt it happens. I mean, Usman's checked him off, and now, clock is ticking and he wants to get that belt back. So doubt we get a rematch here, but would love to see it now that Buckley has been able to counter Usman's takedown, because Buckley got some nice shots in the 5th round. Just unfortunately way little too late. He ended up winning the 5th round on all the judges' scorecards. So really good fight, big shots overall. It did go the distance, but overall, Usman is back, and shame on me for not taking the +2. It was like +220, +240. It got bet down like 2, 3, 5 minutes right before the fight to +160, folks. +160. So a lot of big money coming in at the end, and that was definitely the sharp side. So shame on me for taking Buckley and the Florida Panthers for our Discord play. I apologize. I let y'all down last night, but we're back tonight. So get in that Discord, folks. All right. So overall, shout out to Fight Night. We will never complain about a free UFC card. Alrighty, and then let's talk about this quickly in the UFC. Once again, also in the prelims, real crazy thing going on here. We may have just seen our first flop in the UFC, which is absolutely absurd, and it's a little disgraceful to the sport, I won't fake. So we get Bellato and Paul Craig. So Paul Craig's on the ground, does an illegal up kick, hits Bellato right in the jaw. Now this is an illegal move, so potential point deduction and all this real late at the end of the first round. So he has the illegal up kick. Bellato falls back, looking at the judge like, hey, that's illegal, what the heck? And then gets knocked out after he complained. So he's falling in midair, looks over to the ref and is like, hey, what the heck? Are you going to call that? That's illegal. Can't do that. And then once again, all in the same motion as he's falling back, that's when he goes unconscious, lays there for a minute, few seconds, and then scrambles violently back into the corner of the cage, like, oh my God, what the heck happened? What the heck happened? Where am I? Who am I? What is going on here? What the helly? What the helly, Martin? So, and then the ref comes over to him, is like starting to explain and talk. And Bellato starts to like wrestle the ref in like confusion, like post knockout wake up confusion. Now, a lot of people are calling this an acting job, like he oversold it. The ref ended up stopping the fight and ruled it a no contest. They said it was an accidental up kick, and they had to call the fight. So, no contest. If you bet on the fight, it pushed, you got your money back. No official winner, no official loser. So just real bizarre. I can't tell. Like everyone's saying it's an acting job, and I can understand why, but it also kind of seemed like he was knocked out. But I don't know if I've ever seen a delay unconsciousness. And once again, like when you get knocked out, we don't see this too often. I understand it can happen. Oh my God, where am I? Like a jolt. But once again, he's like talking to the ref after he's already conscious and then goes in to wrestle him. It's real bizarre. So if we ever get a true, if we ever get, the words from the horse's mouth, Bellato, on whether this was real or fake or acting, but people want him thrown out of the UFC if he was faking it. And I kind of don't blame him, because this is crazy. You can't be an ultimate fighter and all this and then start flopping in the octagon. That's really absurd. So, real crazy moment. Once again, the prelims were kind of popping last night, folks. All right. That's it for the UFC. We've got a nice card, I think in 2 weeks, a nice paid card. So we'll break that down. We'll probably have a live watch party on that as well for our night show. So keep that in mind. But let's shift gears to the NBA, where we just had a big time Father's Day, big time trade. And this is crazy. What? Like, I'm not here to knock or disrespect Desmond Bane, but what? We get the Memphis Grizzlies are trading Desmond Bane to the Orlando Magic for KCP, Cole Anthony, and 4 unprotected first-round picks and 1 first-round pick swap? What? Shout out, I love Desmond Bane, dog, good energy, good locker room guy, good, I would say, two-way player in my opinion. But for 4 first-round picks, plus you're giving up KCP and Cole Anthony? I mean, some solid depth? I mean, interesting. I'm not the biggest Cole Anthony fan, but, you know. But the price tag of just 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane, when we've got a Kevin Durant trade right around the corner, if I'm Kevin Durant and the Suns, I'm like 10. I want a decade of first-round picks. Are you crazy? If Desmond Bane gets 4, Kevin Durant gets 10. A decade of first-round picks. You're going to go in debt for 10 years if you want Kevin Durant. Wow. The Orlando Magic are saying that they're in a win-now mode and that they're going for it. Oh, okay. I don't know if the big three of Franz Wagner, Desmond Bane, and Paolo Banchero is going to do it, but we'll see. No disrespect to those 3, truly. But I don't know. When you got a Giannis floating around, when you got a Jokic floating around, when you got Kevin Durant potentially joining a team. You got the Celtics, who seems like they're breaking it all up, but if they don't, I don't know if you're competing against the Celtics. Interesting. Real interesting here late. All right, and then kind of keeping the discussion on the Grizzlies, ex-Grizzly head coach Taylor Jenkins is potentially on the New York Knicks radar for head coach. Once again, another phone being picked up by the New York Knicks, getting denied to interview head coaches under contract. And is that not the most bizarre thing that really everyone's just kind of glancing over? That the Knicks were like hounding teams for their coach? Like they really thought that they could fire their head coach and then just go pick any head coach they want and get them? Like, is that not absurd? Like teams were just going to give the Knicks their coach because they wanted? The fact that the Knicks had no plan in place of replacing Tom Thibodeau and really thought that they could call teams with coaches under contract and get them over? Like, is this not bizarre? So, shout out to the Knicks. The Knicks, the no game plan Knicks. Taylor Jenkins potentially on the radar, and Draymond Green does not like that. He goes on his podcast and calls him Janky Taylor Jenkins.
Bro, this game 11, you run into the media crying about a foul.
Zach Edey gets fouled by Draymond Green. Taylor Jenkins doesn't like it, and then I guess he cried to the media about it at the post-game press conference.
Come on, bro. So guess what
that's not a good look for the Knicks there, getting a soft head coach. You can't go from ultimate hardball and Tom Thibodeau to the ultimate Charmin softy Taylor Jenkins, can you? So options dwindling here. Good options dwindling quickly here for the Knicks. Not a lot of great options still left out there. We'll see. We'll see, New York. Oh, shout out the Knicks, folks. Shout out the Knicks. This is funny. This is funny. Every day that goes by with the Knicks not having a head coach, it just gets funnier and funnier. How desperate will the Knicks get, folks, in their head coaching search? We'll see. We'll see it. Alrighty, that's really it for the NBA. Kind of a slower day. Once again, Kevin Durant Well, I guess I could touch on this because Kevin Durant, we told y'all it was pretty much the Spurs on everything that we've been hearing. Shams was kind of throwing all these teams in there to try to make it interesting, to try to drive up the value of Kevin Durant. I don't know. But once again, he was kind of forcing the Minnesota Timberwolves down our throats, and we called BS on that right off the rip. Why would has Kevin Durant ever showed interest in playing in a cold place? Let's just get that out of the way. Is Kevin Durant going to want to go to Minnesota? Of course not. Of course not. So we just got the, I want to say the report yesterday came out. I thought I had it saved. I guess I don't. But the report was like the final three are Houston, the Spurs, and one other team that was not the Grizzlies. Or the Timberwolves, pardon my French. So once again, folks, the national media is nothing anymore. It means nothing now. If you're not watching Takes by Fans, folks, I mean, this is, I try to be unbiased and I don't want to toot my own horn, but this is really the only show, folks, that you should be listening to. We get down, we can weed through the fake news, the garbage junk that's being thrown in our face. The Stephen A's that play solitaire during the NBA Finals. So, just we'll get more news about Kevin Durant. It seems like it's going to be happening probably this week. So we'll talk about it when it happens. But don't get too excited over there, Minnesota. All right, Anthony Edwards. All righty. Oh, hey, real quick. We just updated our Twitter feed, and we got this. Let's read this. Report, teams were hanging up on the Knicks during their head coach search. Quote by Shams, teams would just hang up. Some would say no and then hang up. In other situations, there was profanity involved. You know, some literal F no responses. Like, what are they doing over there? Oh, my God. How comical. How comical. I mean, the NBA needs to start doing like a Hard Knocks because I need cameras in this New York Knicks front office. We know how New York sports front offices work. We saw it with the Giants, but this one would be really comedy. This would be something. It would probably win an award. In NBA Hard Knocks of the New York Knicks would win every single award, folks. I'm telling you. Oh, too funny. Can we have your coach? What? No. All right, let's move on here and shift gears to the NFL. And before we start breaking down any NFL story, let's get an update on Antonio Brown potentially fleeing from his wanted attempted murder charge. We saw that he was potentially fleeing the country after he got a haircut yesterday. So let's update his Twitter. Has he been tweeting? Do we know where he is? And we don't. We don't. His last post was still, watch my two-step hashtag London. So nobody knows where Antonio Brown is. The menace is on the loose, folks. All right. All right. Now, here we go. And, folks, this is what I'm talking about. We are off the Cincinnati Bengals, off of them. Joe Burrow, you got to force your way out. I'm sorry. I know you like it there and they're paying you, but you got to move. You got to move. They don't know what they're doing. They're like the New York Knicks. This front office doesn't know what they're doing. They may be homeless at the end of the season. They haven't signed their lease agreement. Even though they only have to pay a quarter of the cost to renovate the stadium. That sounds like a good deal to me. They're not signing anybody on the defense. They're not paying anybody on the defense. Trey Hendrickson, oh, you had a great year. Sorry, we're not going to pay you. We drafted your replacement, and we're not even going to pay him. But don't tell him that. Oh, he knows already, Cincinnati. So what worse? How much worse could this Bengals team get? We get this screenshot, and this is real. This is real. This is not photoshopped in any sense. I've seen the video. It's real. The Bengals have a new motto here, folks. New motto in their weight room to get everybody pumped and juiced and ready for the season. A Bengal is fat. A Bengal's Luka Doncic. Ah! A Bengal is fat. P-H-A-T. Physical, hungry, accountable teammate. Who will give their all to get the job done? Okay, I like that last line. You can keep that. But fat, physical, hungry, accountable teammate? I don't like that. Don't love it. I don't really know how much motivation that is. A Bengal is fat. Look at those fat Bengals over there. Oh my God, those Bengals are so fat. Look at them. No wonder why they're so slow on defense. They're all fat. The Bengals defense is so fat. How fat is it? The Bengals defense is so fat that not even Joe Burrow could lead them to the playoffs. And another reason why I absolutely hate this, folks, is because this just reminds me, and I hate it, but the Sexy Red Bruno Mars song, Fat, Juicy, Wet. The Bengals are fat, juicy, and wet. Fat, juicy, and wet. I don't even gangbang. Bengals so good, make me pump out a set. Those good kitty kitty, make them my pet. Fat, juicy, and wet. I mean, come on, folks. What is this? What is this? Bengals like strength. Bengals like speed. Bengals like accountability. I mean, folks, it writes itself, does it not? So, I guess that's what the Bengals are going for. Shaking ass on the field. That fat ass on the field. So please, Joe Burrow, leave. You got to leave. If I'm Joe Burrow, I go into the gym and I see the big fat sign. I'm done. I'm out. I'm walking out. You put this in Planet Fitness, I'm walking out. They replaced the lunk alarm for the fat alarm. Whoop, whoop. We've got a fatty. Oh, man. All right. Let's move on from the fat talk. Oh, Cincinnati. What is going on over there? All right, let's move on. And let's get optimism here, all right? Let's get optimistic. Because we're not optimistic about the fat Bengals, I'll tell you that. Here we go, PFF article. One reason for optimism for all 32 NFL teams. Let's go through them. Let's see if we agree and if we could be optimistic and cheer for our team this upcoming season. So let's see what we've got. One reason for optimism for the Dolphins. Let me just get this one out of the way. Hey, Dolphins Nation, listen up and listen up good. This is our year. This is our team. We bleed teal. This is our year. This is our team. We bleed teal. Tua staying healthy. Tyreek's the leader. We love them. For the Finn, beat the Bills. Oh, yeah, you heard that right. This is our year. Go Finns. All right, Tua staying healthy. Enrique is back in prime shape. Surgically repaired wrist. The speed is back. And we're ready to rock this year. So, Finn Nation, let me hear y'all. All right, here we go. Now into the article. All right, up top, we're going in alphabetical order. So, Arizona Cardinals, why you should be optimistic is a revamped defensive line. Okay, yeah. You got Calais Campbell. We like that. Josh Sweat. Delvin Tomlinson. All right. The 45-year-old Calais Campbell, who I don't want to knock because I absolutely am. I'm in love with Calais Campbell, one of the best leaders in the NFL. So shout out. I'm heartbroken that he walked away from the Fins and we wouldn't pay him anything. But I don't know if that's reason to be really optimistic. But, okay. Hey, Arizona, that defensive line this year. Woof. Woof. It's going to rock. Atlanta Falcons. Why, y'all should be optimistic. A full season of Michael Penix Jr. And yeah, I can get behind this one. No more Kirk Gochains, who was trash last year. Last year, y'all just needed to win one. Like, what? Like one more game down the stretch? 2 more games down the stretch and Kirk Cousins kept losing every game. Kirk, please, lock in. Come on. So, yeah, the young, not so young rookie quarterback this season. I want to say he's like 28 already, folks. The Baltimore Ravens. Why, y'all should be optimistic. Return of an incredible rushing attack. Oh, yeah. See that running game back on the field with the best dual threat quarterback in NFL history, Lamar Jackson, and the best running back in NFL history, King Derrick Henry, just bulldozing down the middle of the field, stiff-arming people into oblivion. I can watch that. I mean, honestly, if I was Roger Goodell, I would say, hey, the Ravens, no receivers this season. Let's just enjoy this rushing attack full season long. Don't let the throwing of the ball get in the way. I want to see what this team can do. Love it. Love it. Now, if all the wide receivers can stop beefing in the playoffs so Lamar Jackson's legacy can finally get taken off the ground, it'd be great. All right, Buffalo Bills. All right. Reason 900 to be optimistic. Josh Allen is on your team. We get it. Buffalo Bills, a more talented defense. Okay, cool. All right, Panthers up next. Why, y'all should be excited. Yes, Bryce Young's development. Yes. Some got benched. And what did he do after the benching? He locked in. Okay, whoa, okay. Let me take a step back here and just learn. Let me just step back. I'll be silent. Let me observe. Let me correct my mistakes. And after he got promoted back to the starter, started looking good. Winning games, moving the ball. The future is bright for the young quarterback. Love that. Next up, the Chicago Bears. Ben Johnson, yes. Smart offensive mind. We need that. So, yes, Chicago. We got no doubts about Caleb Williams. At worst case scenario, Caleb Williams is a game manager in the NFL. Worst case scenario. And right now, he's above average. So I don't think he's going to be declining too much. The athleticism speaks for itself. In Ben Johnson, if he's a smarty pants, if he's a smart cookie and not a fraud, we'll see. This is going to be a good year for the Bears. All righty, why the Bengals should be optimistic? Because they put the fat sign in the gym. Everyone's buying into the fatties. I want to be a fat Bengal, fat, juicy, and wet Bengal out here. I don't even gangbang. Bengal so good, make me pump out a set real quick. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati Bengals, why y'all should be optimistic? Burrow, Chase, and Higgins. Yes. This passing game, man, oh, man. We know it. I mean, they'll put up 35 points every game and lose, but it's okay. Defense is too fat. Slow down. But yeah, I mean, golly, Joe Burrow. Woof. Watching him play quarterback. It's something. It's something. Shout out. Top 3. I don't think you can argue it. Top 3 quarterbacks in the league. Sheesh. It's so tough to do top 3 because it's really top 4. Lamar, Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Burrow. I don't really know if that's debatable. Top 4. Top 5, you put in Tua. All right, the Cleveland Browns. Why, y'all should be optimistic. And I like this. Myles Garrett. Yeah. Just got paid, feeling can play loosey-goosey out there. I know it's training camp and OTAs, early footage, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, just seeing him out there, the explosiveness is still there. We don't have to worry about him. So, not a lot to be optimistic about. We got the quarterback competition going on, but Myles Garrett, always reliable on that defense. A fat Myles Garrett, always reliable on defense. Alrighty, while the Cowboys should be optimistic, woof, this is going to be a tough one to sell, but let's see if we buy it. The passing game bounce back. What? We should be optimistic, assuming the passing game bounces back? Under first-time head coach Schottenheimer, who may not even be a good coordinator, who called Dak Prescott in his developmental era, the passing game bounces back. Ooh, I think this is the first one where I don't think we could even buy this. I can't even sell this to y'all. Between Dak Prescott's return to full strength and George Pickens' arrival, I mean, golly, we'll see about George Pickens. In George Pickens' arrival from Pittsburgh, Dallas should see improvement from last year's passing game performance. Assuming he is healthy, Prescott should be able to bounce back from a career-worst 67.2 PFF passing grade. Pickens tied for the NFL lead with a perfect 99.9 deep PFT receiving grade. It can be a perfect complement to CeeDee Lamb. All right, we'll see. Cowboys Nation, the passing game, it's back. All right. Alrighty, Broncos, why y'all should be optimistic. The best defense in the NFL? Sure, I don't mind that. PS2, one of the best corners in the league. We know this team is carried by the defense. No disrespect to Bo Nix. Very good game manager out there. Solid arm. We'll see if we see any regression in year two, but he's a little bit of an older quarterback, so we shouldn't see too much. We'll see, though. Whoa! I did. Where was I when this happened? The key additions to the Broncos defense is 49ers Talanoa Hufanga, and Dre Greenlaw. I knew they got Dre Greenlaw, but I could have sworn the Niners re-signed Hufanga. Wow. Oh, that's disrespectful as heck. Ooh, yeah, that Broncos defense, yes. Golly. Yeah, best defense in the league, I agree. All right, next team up. The Detroit Lions. Why y'all should be optimistic. And it's tough, I get it. You know, great year, not a great finish. You lost everybody, your offense coordinator, defense coordinator, center. We got people on defense not coming back for a while, but y'all do get Aiden Hutchinson. He's back. And that's great. I'm a big fan of Aiden Hutchinson. I'm just hoping he can be as explosive and as dominant as he was before the injury. I'm hoping, so I'm knocking on wood. I love Aiden Hutchinson. Big fan. Got some cards. Got some rookie cards of him. Believed in him so much. So, all right. Defense. Dogs up front. Lines up front. Cats coming at you. Those fat Bengals coming at you. Those fat Lions. All righty. Next team up, the Green Bay Packers. Y'all should be excited because of Matthew Golden. All right. Golden is the first wide receiver the Packers selected in the first round since 2002. And he should be just what the doctors ordered for their offense. He recorded a nearly perfect 99.6 deep PFF receiving grade at Texas last season. Not only should that skill set help Jordan Love, but it should open up space for Green Bay's other weapons underneath. And that's true. I mean, when you look at this Green Bay receiving core, it's kind of absurd that they needed to draft another receiver like a number one to take over this team. You got Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed. I mean, you got me, Cole Harmon. I mean, we're deep here. I mean, golly, this is deep. So Matthew Golden, they're saying he is as advertised, and we'll see if that's the case. All right, Texans, why y'all should be optimistic is because of that elite pass defense, and yeah, no fake, running it back. We know this Texans defense was a huge reason for their success last year. We saw the offense and C.J. Stroud just take a little step back overall, and that's okay. You know, Stephon Diggs goes down early. You know, you're kind of building around him a little bit. Nico Collins is still great, but we still need 2 receivers. So, the elite pass defense, Derek Stingley Jr., Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson now. So, elite corners, safeties over the top. You're rushing them up front, and you got the great head coach. We got to shout him out here, DeMeco Ryans. He does get respect, but I think it needs to be more. I mean, DeMeco Ryans, I think you got to put top 5 coach in the league right now. Can we put him top 5 coach in the league? Buffalo Bills. I don't even know if Sean McDermott's a top 5 coach. I'm going to leave him out. Not Mike McDaniel. Not whoever the Jets have. Not Mike Vrabel right now. The Ravens with Harbaugh. Look, is Harbaugh a good coach? I think it's potentially up for debate right now. Once again, a little underwhelming, underperforming. His team always beefs in the big game. Why is that? Why is Mark Andrews not locking in? The old veteran. Why is this young buck, Zay Flowers, not locking in? Trying to make a name for himself. Trying to be clutch. So I don't even know. Can we put Harbaugh top 5? I don't think so. I'm going to leave him out for right now. I've got nobody in the top 5 so far. Here we go. Let's keep going. The Steelers, Mike Tomlin. Borderline top 5. I'm going to put him at 5 right now. Just right now. But once again, I mean, you could say the same thing with Harbaugh, just underachieving. Yes, we're getting to the playoffs and we're having winning seasons, but nobody's really thinking that this is a Super Bowl team when the playoffs start. So I'm not even going to put Mike Tomlin in. Sheesh. We got the Bengals, Zach Taylor. No. How about you take control of the defense? Golly. The Browns. No. I'm a fan, but not top 5. Texans, yes. There we go. Our first head coach in the top 5. We're third division in. DeMeco Ryans, top 5. Shane Steichen of the Colts could be top 5. Could be. I'm going to leave him out. The Jags, Cohn, too young. The Titans, once again, too young of a coach. The Chiefs, Andy Reid, yes, we've got 2. The other Harbaugh, Jimbo for the Chargers. Not going to put him top 5 right now. The Broncos, Sean Payton. I might put him top 5. Rookie quarterback, no big offensive weapons. I'm going to put him number 5 right now. I'm going to put him 5. I'm going to put him 5. We got 3 in our 5 so far. And then the last AFC coach is Pete Carroll on the Raiders. Once again, top 10. I don't know about top 5 right now. Once again, he's going to have to kind of re-earn his place on there, taking a year or 2 off head coaching. We got the Eagles on Nick Sirianni, and I'm going to leave him out of the top 5. Shoot me. Okay. You know who I put in? I put in Big Dom. Big Dom, top 5 coach. He's the one that really keeps this team together. Because Nick Sirianni can't handle his own emotions and can't handle, everybody else's emotions. That's why they bring in Big Dom. That's why, 2 years ago, when Big Dom was kicked off the team, they lost 11 straight games. Big Dom comes back, they win the Super Bowl. You either give credit to Saquon Barkley, the running back, and you better start paying him more, or Big Dom. Whichever one you want to give credit to, okay. Shout out Jalen Hurts, I'm not here to knock him. Shout out A.J. Brown, big fan. Shout out Devontae Smith. Shout out Cooper DeJean. So, not putting Nick Sirianni in there. Dan Campbell for Washington. We can make an argument. One great year. We're going to keep him outside of the top 5 just for now. The Cowboys with Schottenheimer. The Giants with Dable. No. Lions with Dan Campbell. Yeah. I'm going to put him top 5. Put him at number 4. We're looking for one more coach before we got to start kicking people out. We got the Vikings with Ooh, Kevin O'Connell. If he went and got Aaron Rodgers, I put him top 5 coach. Ooh, that's a close one. I'm going to put him in there. I'm going to put Kevin O'Connell in there. That's our top 5 so far. Let's see if we got to start kicking people out. We got Matt LaFleur of the Packers. Once again, very close. You could put him maybe 6. Swap him out with Kevin O'Connell. I wouldn't mind too much. But once again, I just think just underachieving a tad in Green Bay. Just a tad. The Bears with Ben Johnson, we'll see. The Bucks with I'm blanking on the name, defensive guy. I'm not going to put him top 5. Todd Bowles. I got to shout him out a little bit. They've been winning the division. Shout out Baker Mayfield. But I'm not going to put him top 5 coach, I don't think. Product of potential the division. Can't. The Falcons head coach Raheem Morris now. The Panthers head coach, shout out for Canales for fixing Bryce Young, but not top 5. The Saints, no. The Rams, oh my goodness, yes. The Rams with their head coach, Sean McVay, yes, top 5. I got to knock Kevin O'Connell out. Kevin O'Connell's out. The Seahawks, no. The Cardinals, no. The Niners, Kyle Shanahan, yeah, kind of got to put him top 5. So we keep Andy Reid. We keep Sean McVay. I knock out Dan Campbell. Got to knock out Dan Campbell. So top 5 coaches right now, DeMeco Ryans, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Andy Reid. And I'm going to go Sean Payton. I think we put Sean Payton in that 5 spot. Sean Payton, Dan Campbell at the 5. However you want to score it. So shout out to DeMeco Ryans. We can put him top 5. Shout out. All right, let's get back on track here. Why teams should be optimistic. I just had to go and shout out to DeMeco Ryans, folks. Sorry I had to gush about DeMeco Ryans. Not sorry. Big shout out. Another applause, DeMeco. DeMeco, folks. DeMeco. All right, next up here. Ooh, I'll give it to you right now. Y'all want it? Why the Colts should be, and Colts Nation. Where's the super fan? This is our year. This is our team. We bleed blue. Daniel Jones is back. He's got a competent coach. We love them. For the shoe, beat the Texans. Oh, DeMeco Jones is here. This is our year. Go Colts. Oh, yeah. Why the Colts should be optimistic? It's because of Daniel Jones, who everybody laughed out of the league, mocked and clowned. Look at him falling at the 5-yard line, wide open, tripped over your shoelaces, Danny. Enough. He got excited. Everybody has a beef play. Josh Allen. Can we talk about his beef plays? Or how about just the Bills' beef plays in general? 13 seconds. How about that? Is that funny? We digress. Daniel Jones is him. Y'all will learn this year. Now, PFF doesn't say Daniel Jones. That's me. But PFF says why y'all should get optimistic. Loaded arsenal of offensive weapons. And that better include Daniel Jones. Shout out Alec Pierce, an underrated wide receiver in this league. Big, tall, can catch the deep ball. And Daniel Jones got a big old arm. And he's a little dual threat out there. I'm gushing over the Colts this year, folks. I'm truly gushing over them. Anthony Richardson is trash. I don't even want him potentially starting. Shoulders a little banged up here. That's fine. You keep riding the bench. You keep rehabbing. You keep getting better. You go to Cincinnati and start getting fat over there. Send Anthony Richardson to Fat Academy, Cincinnati. Whoever starts at quarterback for the Colts this season certainly won't have a shortage of weaponry. It's Daniel Jones. He won't have a shortage of weaponry. Jonathan Taylor, very good. Shout out. Michael Pittman Jr., who I do not like at all. I think he's one of the biggest swindlers in the NFL, but I digress. Josh Downs, solid, and Alec Pierce. That's my number 1. Michael Pittman Jr. is wide receiver number 3 on this team. The Jones, the Pierce connection is going to feed generations. And we move on. The Jaguars, well, y'all should be optimistic. Yes, Travis Hunter. Oh, my gosh. One of the most athletic people in the NFL. Young buck, great energy. And I'm going to say this, folks. I'm going to say this. You ready? You ready? Travis Hunter could, let me just stress that, asterisk this, folks, okay? Could. Travis Hunter could have a Steph Curry-like impact on the NFL. Dual threat changed the game. That's how good, talented-wise, athletic-wise, Travis Hunter is. Could change the game. You bring in Cohen, the smart head coach. Trevor Lawrence primed for a good year. BTJ, Bink, new dog in town. Woof, woof. Next team up, the Kansas City Chiefs. Rashee Rice's return. Okay. All right, yeah. Another solid weapon for Patrick Mahomes. Cool with that. Rashee Rice, he was the one that went fast. No? Is that right? Here we go. Next one up, the Las Vegas Raiders. Why, y'all should be optimistic. Finally, something to cheer about here in Vegas. Stability on offense. And yes, thank goodness. The clown show last year of Minshew and O'Connell, it got enough. Got enough by like week 4. It was enough by then. Really trash year. You bring in Tom Brady, you got the front office stability, you bring in Pete Carroll, the head coach stability, you bring in Geno Smith, quarterback stability. Very good. You draft Ashton Genty, running back stability. Max Crosby signed him, he's happy. Defensive edge rush stability, finally. Woo, Raiders, this is your year. Oh, yeah. We got the Chargers. Why, y'all should be optimistic. The Chargers should be optimistic because Justin Herbert finally learned he has to take the blindfold off while playing in the playoffs. Zing, bink. 4 interceptions, folks. That's why. Last year, playoff game. First one, blew a halftime lead, like 3 possession. But the Chargers should be optimistic because young stars on offense. Okay. Young stars. Okay. The first year of Chargers offensive youth movement was a rousing success. Joe Alt earned a 75.9 PFF overall grade his rookie season, ranking 8th among qualified right tackles. Fellow rookie Ladd McConkey garnered an 85 PFF receiving grade to place 12th among qualified wide receivers. Joining those 2 this season will be rookie Omarion Hampton running back and Trey Harris, who could both make an immediate impact. Okay, sure. Still doesn't address the big old elephant in the room. Strong arm quarterback elephant in the room. All right. Why the Rams should be optimistic? Well, you just replaced Cooper Kupp with Devontae Adams, pardon my French. That's why. PFF says a potentially lethal passing attack. Oh, not potentially. Oh, no, there's no potential here. It will. Hey, this is lethal. This Rams offense will start killing people. I'm telling you. I know it's a tough joke to make now because of DeMar Hamlin, but somebody's going to drop dead on the field now, okay? That's how lethal this offense is going to be. Trying to keep up with Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua with Kyren Williams in the backfield. Oh, this is oof. This is plus 195. You gush and start munching on it. Has this not dropped? If this value has not dropped, I'm disappointed in y'all. Shout out to DeMar Hamlin. But if this value has not dropped, folks, I don't know what we're doing. Division winners, Rams, still plus 195. Why? Everybody should be betting $10,000 on this every day. You wake up, you check the odds, it's still the same, another 10 grand. Hey, Vegas, just in. It's still at plus 195. Yep, another 10 on it. I'll call you tomorrow. Oh, still at plus 195. Yep, another 10. Oh, you better believe it. Take it out of my account. 10 grand every time you check the book and it's still plus 195. You bet it. Man, Matthew Stafford, top 5 quarterback in the league right now, top 5 all time. Spare me. Here we go. Next team up, why the Miami Dolphins should be. Well, I already told y'all, I spoiled it already, but we'll see what the officials, the experts say. Young defensive line talent. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Chop Robinson, y'all don't even know. Look at y'all not even knowing. Oh, y'all, so naive. Chop Robinson? Who's that? Never heard of him. Chop? What does he chop wood? Well, yeah, technically he kind of does. His celebration is chopping wood, and he was chopping a whole heck of a log last season, all right? Young defensive talent. Yes, yes, yes. Chop Robinson, Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips is back. And our first round pick, Kenneth Grant. Good luck. Good luck, Josh. Hey, Josh, don't think you're going to be wanting to run the ball too much against us. I know you're the running back over there, the starting running back for the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. But against Miami, you might want to throw Cook to the Wolves. Hey, James Cook, why don't you play this week? Yeah, I just felt nice. I want to feel generous. I'm going to give James Cook the ball this week because he's going to get killed. Watch, folks, watch. We'll point it out when it happens. Alrighty, next one up, and whoa, ooh, curveball, Vikings. Well, y'all should be optimistic. J.J. McCarthy. Okay, don't agree. I think this is the biggest wild card. Our biggest question mark. Is J.J. McCarthy good? Once again, Colin Cowherd was saying that on his show. He can't get a read on this team. I see great video coming out daily on the Browns and all these other teams. Vikings seem a little conservative on what they put out about them. Don't get a lot of gush. We just heard the other day he threw 3 interceptions. That seemed a little high. Still OTAs, all that, off the injury. I don't know. What did they say? Quarterback J.J. McCarthy didn't get to play any regular season snaps due to a knee injury. Yeah, and y'all are optimistic about that? Okay. But he looked promising in his lone preseason start. That's what we're hanging our hat on? A lone preseason start before an injury? Oh, this is not good. Once again, everything around J.J. McCarthy just feels kind of forced. Once again, I'm gonna say it. This Vikings team is gonna be kicking themselves that they didn't make a push for Aaron Rodgers this season. Everyone's trying to push J.J. McCarthy on us like he's great. He won a national championship. I guess I can't knock him too much, but still. He looked promising in his lone preseason start on his way to an 84 PFF passing grade. There is no obstacle to McCarthy starting, truly, and he should be able to succeed in Kevin O'Connell's play-action heavy attack. Now, I like Kevin O'Connell, very smart offensive mind, so all he needs is J.J. McCarthy to be the game manager. Over his final 2 seasons at Michigan, I don't care what he did at Michigan. Once again, I'll call it this. One of the weakest college football seasons. These last 2 years, kind of some of the weakest college football overall we've seen. Finally, Michigan wins. Finally, Ohio State wins again. I mean, taking advantage of not greatness out there. All right, let's keep moving on. The New England Patriots, why y'all should be optimistic. Mike Vrabel's new defense. Yeah, we love Mike Vrabel. Great coach. The Tennessee Titans, whack job organization in the front office, started to get rid of everybody. And Mike Vrabel's like, what the hell are we doing here? We just got to the AFC Championship game and lost because it's Ryan Tannehill. And now you want to start selling the farm? Okay, well then I'm gone. So, love Mike Vrabel. Also, why y'all should be optimistic? Stephon Diggs, great leader that we've been seeing. Love that. So great defense, great offense. Well, not great offense, but good offense. Good leadership from the wide receiver, the number 1. Drake May, solid. All right, this one's going to be a tough one, too. I don't even know what they could say about y'all, but here we go. The New Orleans Saints, while y'all should be optimistic, no more Derek Carr first. Hope on the new offensive line. So once again, another we have to hope on. The Vikings and the Saints, they're really phoning it in here. If the Saints are going to find success anytime soon, they need to improve in the trenches, particularly along the offensive line. That was their initial focus in the draft when they selected Texas left tackle Kelvin Banks Jr. 9th overall. So, hopefully the line is good so their quarterback Shuck can not turn the ball over like he probably will a lot. The New York Giants, well, I already gushed about y'all. I already gushed for y'all. Win totals gushing over it, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful, great value all around. Love, I there's so much to gush about the Giants. The great defensive front, Brian Burns, Okereke. You've got, I'm missing some, I know. Don't come at me. But so much great up front. You got great wide receivers. Russell Wilson is solid. Tyrone Tracy, don't disrespect in the backfield. I'm gushing over everything. Kayvon Thibodeau, golly. PFF says a potentially elite pass rush. Potentially? No. Stop with this potentially. You use potentially on the Rams offense and the Giants pass rush, but not on J.J. McCarthy or the Saints offensive line? Yes, y'all are going to be great. Led by Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter. Oh, mama. New York. Y'all are going to be great. Second in the division. Book it now. Can't gush enough. Hey, Jaden. Good luck. The Big Apple's coming for you. The Fat Apple. The New York Jets, why y'all should be optimistic. The 2022 draft class. Yeah, what a home run of a draft class. Obviously, Sauce Gardner on the defensive front. Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall. You got Jermaine Johnson. So, very good there. Also, Justin Fields looking very good. Nobody's kind of, subtly, people are talking about Justin Fields. Quip here, quip there about how big he's looking and all that. But once again, just how he's handled this approach from Pittsburgh to the Jets. Great at the podium, great on questions and interviews. Really love how he's handling himself out there in New York. So big time shout out to Justin Fields. Very excited to watch what he and the Jets can do this season. All right, the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, I don't got to tell y'all why to be optimistic. Y'all are coming off the win. Y'all are coming off the Super Bowl win. A stacked roster returns, yes. Lost a little defense, but it's okay. I don't think y'all will have too much problems filling in those gaps and holes. Offense is great. Y'all are great. Big Dom is still there. That's why y'all should be optimistic. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers, why y'all should be optimistic. And yeah, stop fighting it. Aaron Rodgers. He's great. He's fine. Top 10 in passing last year in almost everything. Stayed healthy the whole year. It was the black cloud over the Jets of why it couldn't even fix him. Why he couldn't even fix that team. Embrace Aaron Rodgers, I'm trying to tell y'all. Niners, why they should be optimistic. All right, why? Sell me here. Return to good health. Okay, all right. You still lost Deebo Samuel, so that's still a loss, but okay. Christian McCaffrey back healthy. Brandon Ayuk back healthy. Trent Williams healthy. You got Brocky B paid, and we'll see if Kyle Shanahan can finally get it done in the Super Bowl if he makes it back. Lock in, Kyle. Alrighty, the Seattle Seahawks, why y'all should be optimistic. Ooh, I like this here. Clint Kubiak, y'all's new offensive coordinator. And, yeah, sure. Sam Darnold isn't good, but we'll see what Clint Kubiak can do with them. Try to just, make a game manager. Try to say, hey, you got to stop seeing ghosts out there, okay? Got some good weapons over here. JSN. Sorry, DK's gone. Sorry, Tyler Lockett's gone. You're gonna have to step up here, Sam, okay? And Clint Kubiak, we trust. All right, the final 3 teams here on why y'all should be optimistic. The Tampa Bay Bucks, a dynamic offense. Ooh, we know Baker Mayfield. I got to give him credit. Give him applause here, folks. He's winning the division. He's a dog. He's a great teammate. He goes to war. He never gives up. He's what we want in a quarterback. So I got to shout him out. I don't shout him out enough. I do knock him every now and then when I'm making top 10, top 5 lists, quarterback-wise, all this. I still think the Falcons win the division. I know I'm the monster. But shout out to the Bucs. Shout out to Baker. Here we go. The Buccaneers boast as much offensive talent as any team in the NFL. That's an interesting thing to say. Especially with the Rams and the Eagles. All right, though. They ranked among the top 9 teams in every category of offense grading last season except run blocking grade, where they placed 18th. Every starter returns this season. Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, big fan of Bucky Irving. Pay him well. So, all right. The great offense of the Tampa Bay Bucks, Chris Godwin. All right. Next one up, the Tennessee Titans. And yes. I mean, golly. Woof, he's showing great tape, great film in the OTA so far. Y'all's rookie quarterback, Cam Ward. He gets it, folks. I think Cam Ward just truly gets it. As a quarterback, he understands. Great arm, great success in college. Just don't love that he kind of didn't finish the final game of the season on a potential comeback drive to win their bowl game. I really thought that was lame. You're there for your team in college. If you don't want to play I don't mind you not playing, but just to play to get whatever it was and then don't finish the game, I don't love that. But overall, I mean, Cam Ward's a dog, and I just wish the Titans had a little bit better of an offense over there, a supporting cast for him. I mean, golly, we got Treylon Burks, who... no good. Calvin Ridley, who, not a number 1, and he's going to have to be. Tyler Lockett, who should be the number 1. Big fan of Tyler Lockett. If Tyler Lockett, hey, Cam Ward, you trust and you respect Tyler Lockett, that's all I'll say. Y'all better make him the focal point of this offense, Tyler Lockett. They got Tony Pollard and Tajee Spears as their running backs. It's like, all right, nah. So, love Cam Ward, truly. He's gonna work in the NFL. He'll be around here, folks. All right, and then the final team to go over here. Why Washington should be optimistic for this season. Additional help for Jaden Daniels. Well, not really, because you're not paying Scary Terry. So, sorry, you can't accept this one, PFF. You pay Scary Terry and you pay him whatever the heck he wants and you shut your mouth. Daniels, playing like an elite quarterback so early in his career, has allowed the Commanders to build around him and contend for a championship. This offseason, they added left tackle Laramie Tunsil, who should shore up an offensive line that ranked 22nd in PFF pass blocking grade last season. They also acquired Deebo Samuel. Oh, great. They got Fat Deebo and not PHAT. Physical, athletic, teammate, No, Fat Deebo, overweight Deebo, slow on the feet Deebo, Luka Doncic levels Fat Deebo. So, okay. All right. If that's why y'all want to be optimistic, okay. I don't really know why Washington, I mean, y'all should be optimistic just because you had a good year last year and the buzz surrounding y'all. But we'll see. Cliff Kingsbury, does he take a step back? Jaden Daniels, does he take a step back? This Scary Terry situation, does this affect y'all early on in the season, throw y'all off to not a great start? Because if y'all don't get a great start, then questions are going to start swirling your team, your locker room. And that's not where you're going to want to be. So, we saw it happen with the Bengals last year. You don't pay Jamar Chase, all these people. They hold out. They don't practice. They don't go to the mandatory OTAs, mandatory minicamp to take the fines, all this. They stunt your growth offensively, and we saw that the first 5 weeks of the season for the Bengals. So pay Scary Terry, shut up, and get back to where y'all were last year. How hard is that? So that's why y'all should be optimistic for your teams heading into the 2025 NFL season, folks. This is your year. All right, not bad on that article. Very solid, I would say, overall. Alrighty, but that is going to do it for us today. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. Once again, happy Father's Day to everybody out there listening. Sit back, relax. Great day of sports. We got some college baseball World Series. We got the Soccer Cup starting. We've got no NBA Finals basketball. That's tomorrow. So let's quickly take a little look on that live line. Is it still? Let's see what we get. It is still 9.5 here. All right. So we'll see if the line moves by tomorrow. And we will look at some prop bets for tomorrow during the show. So, appreciate y'all tuning in. We're back tomorrow for our show. We'll break down everything. Y'all know us over here. And, yeah, appreciate y'all. Take it easy, everybody.